Hello and welcome back to another vlog. My name is SAJJAD and today I've come to Atkins Glen Park in Park Ridge, New Jersey. Basically, it's just a small hill in the name of park, but the story associated with this park is very amazing, and that's the only reason I'm here, because again it's a historical place. Even though in today's world or today's society it is surrounded by residential properties, but back in time this area was a no-go. People used to think that this place was haunted, and there was a whole story built around it, but I'm gonna talk about it. But before I go in, I just want to let you guys know, basically this is the story they mention here. I read online, so I just came to see and check the myths that once surrounded this area. But they say you find white-tailed deer, red fox and eastern chipmunk. So let's see if we see any of those today, but I'm gonna talk about the story. But first I have to go into the park to literally experience the ghost encounter, or what do you call the ghost stories myself. So aside from its modern look that we have today, back in the time before 1700s, this place used to be considered as one of the haunted locations that you can literally visit, and people used to avoid this area, especially if they're traveling during the night. And the only reason was because there's something happened a couple years prior. The story surrounding this area involves a farmer. Basically, he used to live not so far from here in Glenridge. I'm in Park Ridge right now, and one night his neighbor knocked on his door, telling him that the neighbor's daughter died, or the child died. And because there are different versions of the stories, so he asked the farmer to go to Hillsdale and get the casket. So the farmer, being a good neighbor, agreed to it, and he passed through this area. And while passing through it, he felt something weird, and at first he ignored it because his horses started acting out, and he thought maybe it's just his thoughts, and maybe he's just feeling anxious about traveling alone. But he ignored it and moved to Hillsdale, or just went to the Hillsdale and to basically get the casket. So once he got the casket, he came back to this area. By the time he came back, it was already evening time, and during that time his horses started acting out again. And then he realized that suddenly one of the horse cart wheels just flew in the air and fell in the side. So he got scared. He was like, there's definitely something wrong in the area, even though it's a very scenic road. You have benches here now, you have people's houses at the top of the hill, but back in the time that wasn't the case. It was just the woods without any markings. You just have to go through it. And again, if something like that happens, especially if you're traveling alone, obviously you're gonna get scared. Even though today you don't feel anything, because we're just in the middle of basically a residential area. There's a highway or just a normal road crossing by. So but that time that wasn't the case. Once the wheel flew away, he was really terrified. He was like, okay, what should I do? He sat on the horse, went to his home, told informed the neighbors what happened, and from there the story catches on. And then everybody started avoiding this area until 1700s, because by that time again the population grew, and this whole story was before 1700. So I'm thinking maybe a couple centuries old. So what happened was that people used to think this place is haunted. There might be a witch, or maybe just spirits which are not friendly. But again, right now the vibe is a little weird, but the place is not haunted at all. So again, 1700 comes, kids started playing in the area because they were living nearby, and because of that the story started to dying down. Basically, people were like, why isn't anything happening anymore? Then by 1799, when they made the Glenridge highway, after that the myth was done. People didn't believe in it anymore. This area became a residential area. It was like a main route during that time, because again there weren't that many highways, so Glenridge Highway was one of the main roads people used to travel on. And yeah, that was it. So that was a story that surrounds this area. But again, as I said, it's just a small park, but one thing this area provides is the picture opportunity. You can come here, collect some really scenic pictures, as I think this is the highlight of the park. It goes around, but I'm not gonna go all the way. So this is it. As you can see, it looks pretty amazing, looks pretty scenic. You have water here, you have hills, but luckily, or thank God, no haunted stories or no paranormal activities going on. So that was it. That's the story of Atkins Glen. Atkins Glen, which once was considered the haunted or the scariest place in New Jersey, now stands a small park and with the scenic beauty. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys have learned something. I hope you like the scenery that's here, and maybe you want to come and visit. It's definitely a good place for maybe some fall pictures, especially this part right here. So yeah, you can see the landscape is pretty nice. So I guess this is a good point to call it off, basically end the vlog. And again, let me know in the comment section how you're liking the videos. There are other vlogs on my channel, so make sure you go ahead and watch those, and let me know about those as well, how you like it. And I see you guys in my next video. Until then, you guys take care, and make sure you like the channel if you're new. Share the video if you find it interesting, and definitely subscribe to it, and don't forget to hit the bell icon. I see you guys in my next video. Until then, take care. Thank you very much.